What up, world? This your boy Sky, broadcasting live. First thing today, it's like 5 o'clock. I woke up at like 4 or something, to be honest. But I woke up now. Full thing of energy, honestly. Full tank of energy, to be honest with y'all. Full tank of energy, to be real with y'all. I may still seem a little droopy, whatever, you know. But like, to be honest, I'm nowhere near as draggy or lethargic or as sleepy or as tired as I used to have been initially so many months ago when I used to be waking up next with my so-called partner, her and I, so-called significant other, every day super early to go to class and to go to work and whatnot very early in the day. And sometimes I honestly would have a big problem waking up very early. But I wouldn't have a problem. Like I would still get up and get out every day. It's just like I've noticed my growth since then. Like before, maybe they, for the most part, will be finished before me. I mean, it's not a race, but you know what I mean. I just saw perspective. But anyways, like you know, I would have a lot more resistance with movement in terms of just time of the day, 5 a.m. when it's dark outside. Like I want to be as, you know, awake, if that makes any sense, as I am now, you know, as awake. So that's my early day check-in. Another thing is I started realizing some deep stuff, some deep stuff. I don't know how this whole cookie will crumble, to be honest. I don't know how this whole cookie will crumble, but I'm just praying. I know there's a God out there besides us. I know there's a God that gave all of us life, that is the ultimate force, the ultimate creator, the ultimate divine power that connects us all, that has the plants and the trees and the animals and all of us humans and all this stuff put together, alive and breathing. I know there is some magnificent God out there, something big. And I'm not even just talking about a guy in the clouds. I don't know what it is. It's unexplainable, but I know it's a God out there, you know, for real, obviously. You know what I mean? So I've realized some deep stuff, you know, that you can't kill what you can't create. Real talk. I've been realizing some deep stuff, and I've been going through some trials and tribulations, and sometimes even months later, some of this stuff registers, and it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I really went through that. I'm really in this position. I'm really overcoming this position, this and that, and it's like, yeah, you gotta get over it, but it's like for me, I don't know how. I'm just here to have things work out in my life, to have children or whatnot, to be financially stable, this and that, to have a loving relationship, to have a happy relationship. You know what I'm saying? I like. I don't even know what I'm going. Like it's. I'm almost at a loss for words sometimes. So I just went through some toxic stuff, literally. Some toxic stuff, literally. Like it was almost like it was an act, like done on purpose. For real, because it felt so out of character, so inauthentic, so fake. And it's like, what? And I know every single video I can be like, oh, okay, guess what? It's all a mirror. Check yourself, this and that, whatever. But I was just realizing that, to be honest. This is a lot of deep stuff in life. And another thing, I remember I posted something about homosexuality is unnatural on Facebook, and some people got butthurt over that. And that's whatever. Honestly, I don't care about your opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, y'all do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no love lost at all. It's just, don't bring that stuff over here. We respect each other. And your sexuality, your orientation, that whole thing is your business. Just, it's wise for us to respect that and keep the peace, keep the space, and go about our own way. You know what I'm saying? Because I already said that, to be honest. And I'll go further more about it, to be honest, about why I said homosexuality is unnatural. I'll go ahead and jump into it now, to be honest. Shout out to the homie Young Pharaoh. Y'all go check out Young Pharaoh. I remember I agreed with his position on this topic as well. You know, I said, well, I didn't watch all that stuff that he was saying, but I remember I saw it in one of the titles. So I was like, yeah, I agree with that. It is unnatural because, first of all, like, I've never, and I still have only a desire and only an attraction for women. You know, first and foremost, because I'm a straight, healthy, natural male. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, what do we put on this earth to do? To reproduce, right? To have children, right? And that requires a man and a woman. A man's sperm and a woman's ovaries, vagina. You know what I'm saying? So, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? That means that's a positive and a negative. That means that's a battery. That means that's a masculine output into a female input. You know what I'm saying? Literally, just like a battery. Just like this phone battery right here. Right there. Masculine, feminine. Just like that. That's how we are brought to this earth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, for whatever reason I felt like I expressed that because it was something I had to say. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, I'm not judging nobody. I'm calling it how it is. You know what I'm saying? And people get butthurt over it, and it's something that I am not a supporter of. To be honest with you, I don't have to like everything. I don't have to hold everybody's hand. I don't have to just be a yes man and agree with everything. I don't. You know what I'm saying? None of us do. And that's why I'm saying that, because God put us here to create. You know what I'm saying? So like how the hell do you end up, going on over to another guy or another girl? Like, to each his own, whatever. To each his own, whatever. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Eternally, homosexuality is not for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't treat people different, but it's just you gotta respect me, cause I ain't about that stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about that stuff at all. It's pure respect, and you know, I'm grateful to have been keeping that clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to have kept that message clear. You know what I'm saying? For real, cause I don't know. I just feel like expressing that because it's true. To be honest, it is unnatural. I feel like there's honestly a big agenda going on with the homosexuality and the gay community and whatnot, like to get everybody to feel sorry for themselves, to soften everybody up, feel super just overly positive and overly friendly, out of character, to be real with y'all. Because it's like, it don't make no sense. Ever since I was a child, gay stuff, homosexuality has never made sense to me at all. Like, the truth is love. And to me, honestly, that ain't love, to be real with y'all. Because what are you going to create? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You fooling yourself. Don't even start arguing with me about this stuff, too. Real. Because, like, I know people going to pull up some biblical stuff from the Bible, this and that. I'm talking about from your soul, your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it just don't agree with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not me. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I'm learning more of who I am and what I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And part of it, what I'm not, is that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why all of my life I've always naturally, like, prevented myself from being in those situations. And these people want to label it as homosexuality, or they want to label it as homophobia, scared of gay people, this and that, or whatever that's supposed to mean. No, nobody's scared. Nobody's scared of gay people at all. It's called a choice to place ourselves in environments that complement us. And even if we are walking amongst so-called gay people, how am I supposed to know? I'm not asking everybody if they're gay or not. I'm not asking nobody if they're gay or not. I'm not gay, you know? I'm just walking through stores or whatever, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for none of that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what that label is, homophobic is. I call it truth that I'm speaking about the matter at hand. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, they can label us whatever, but nobody's scared of nothing. It's just a personal choice. Just like we choose to eat vegan, eat plants and whatnot. There we go. We eating plants. You know, some people choose to eat meat. Guess what? You choose to eat meat. Some people choosing to be homosexual, gay. That's y'all's choice. My universally ordained truth is just to reproduce at the right moment with the right woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a straight man, you know, and that's who I am. So that's my stance. Being naturality, being natural. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is for me. It's unnatural to be homosexual, literally. Like, I can sense it out in the vibe. It is Satan. It's the devil within people, literally. You know, honestly, it's out of insecurities. I remember dating a woman. Now she gone, long gone. I don't know where she is. I don't know what that was. But, you know, I remember dating a woman, going to her school. She introduced, she got an international student, so-called classmate, little short guy, Cambodian, little short tiny guy. This guy's gay. He got a boyfriend. He into all that stuff, you know. And this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just no judge. It's vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be everybody's friend. You know. I remember that guy wanted to hit me up or wanted to like talk with her about some silly stuff. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to talk with her about our intimacy, our romance, intimate life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt extremely uncomfortable. One day said, "Oh, you spoke without your comfort zone," whatever. You know, I'm still in control of my internal conditions. You know, whether I choose to go get some water, whether I choose to go pee in the toilet, whether I choose to go any of that stuff. You know, I choose that. You know, that's the biggest point. We all gotta wake up. You ain't no victim. You ain't getting controlled. You ain't getting pressured or forced to none of that stuff. There are some influences, but at the end of the day, for real big stuff, especially the more and more awake we become, guess what? You have the power. You know what I'm saying? You have the power. Now, maybe growing up early on, I mean, that stuff never happened to me. I'm talking about peer pressure, maybe from parties, this and that, you know, for drinking. That's all. That's the only thing I do. Is just peer pressure just to be out late to parties and just with girls, you know. But like other stuff, that's another story. I'm just stating that honestly, I feel homosexuality is unnatural. You know, I just felt like saying that, to be honest. Like, I'm not here to hate. I'm not here to separate. I'm not here to, you know, like bash people or start no war or arguments or any of that stuff. I just felt like saying that, to be honest, because I don't stand for it at all. I don't stand for it. I don't stand for it. It's not something I'm a supporter of. You know, I'm a supporter of real, true love, family, vibes, this and that. And that's that. If I gotta win over the crowd or something like that by selling my soul, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real guy, actually, a real alive being. And I know there's probably gonna be some people who will be very butthurt about this, but honestly, if you butthurt about it, you don't need to be on this channel to be in the first place. You know, you probably are gay, or you may not even be gay, but secretly you may be gay, and you're showing it because you're defending it, you're supporting gay people. So it's like you are, you know, and it's not a big deal. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm not judging you. You know, it's just that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that stuff this way. You know, I'm not disrespecting your family. I'm not interfering with your family. So don't bring them my way. So before you label somebody as homophobic, and say people are scared or hating on gay people, this and that, it's not the case. It's just called respect. It's called communication. This is called truth, okay? Nature is authority. God is authority. I am a God. You know what I'm saying? I am a vessel. You know, unlocked, unleashing, developing daily. So I'm providing a message. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message I had to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to keep the peace, for real. And some people so quick to draw out their whatever, their pistol, their gun, their knife, whatever, all the silly stuff. And I see my old self in them, to be honest, because I used to be so quick to react, so quick to get angry. And I'm still not no saint, no perfect, whatever. I see the bigger picture, you know. I'm a person who is free of that life still, you know. So that's why I move forward. Words are powerful, but honestly, what keeps us safe is like when we live a holistic lifestyle where maybe if we do slip up on saying some evil words, Lord willing, God willing, we're intelligent enough to still keep the peaceful actions and peaceful thoughts and just let that go. You know, some people they don't learn and they let their whole life just get controlled by evil and anger and all that stuff with their words, thoughts, and actions, and they find themselves, you know, in a sticky situation. You know, I just had to say this about the gay stuff, to be honest, in all actuality, and especially if you watched up until this point, you're a real person. But honestly, I don't care about your opinion, and I'm here just to keep the peace. I'm just sharing a unique expression. That's it. Don't get too butthurt. It's just don't come at me that way. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't like somebody to come at you doing something that you don't like. You wouldn't like somebody coming up and doing something harmful or disrespectful or whatever to you. So don't do it to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the most common sense phrase. Do unto others what you would want to be done to you. You know, it's a whole neutral thing. You don't do that stuff if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Same people that want to defend this whole gay subject are the same people who would complain about some silly stuff about like going vegan or eating healthy or exercising or meditation or something like that. And they would honestly probably not vibe with it. It might not even be a top priority for them unless somebody actually brought it out of them, to be real with y'all, you know? But I had to say that, and yeah, I am gonna post it honestly, because I got nothing to lose. To be real with y'all, just had to say that. Keep it real, you know. Whatever. Do your own thing. I'm just sharing who I am. I'm accepting who I am and what I stand for, and that's that. I stand for faithfulness, loyalty, peace, love, family, life, longevity, respect, honor, truth, health, wellness, veganism, plant-based living, you know, healing, all that stuff. Exercise, health, wellness. That's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? That and there's some other things too. I'm not here to create no wars or no battles or no defenses or anything. You know, have it with a light heart, to be real. Now I see how this power can really, how how this is very strong power. You know, our words and whatnot. So I'm aware that I'm no perfectionist saint, and I'm not just gonna post just to please people. But sometimes you just gotta let it out, you know. That's the reason why I'm doing it in an intelligent way. Otherwise, random people desire to argue. Random people desire to cast hate. Random people get involved with silly stuff, you know. And I'm going through a lot, but I had to say that. So, anyway, it's your boy Sky, broadcasting live